character might be a good start because you might be able to make better choices with your trades. But if you trade for something which opens up character options, you'll be irritated you didn't wait. Pluses and minuses all over the place all the time. Such is the world in which you will live in. Now, choose. I thought for a second. I've played games a lot. I used to. Up until the bad times with all the violence and the crime and the exceedingly poor choices, games were a primary hobby for me. The whole reason I did the Eagle Scout thing was because it let me go on camping trips where we played D&D. And I got good grades so my parents wouldn't bug me when I spent 18 hours on a Saturday grinding out characters in World of Warcraft. I had experience both min-maxing and role-playing, and though this was supposedly real, it certainly seemed like the best idea would be to go with making myself as overpowered as I could. This time around, I wanted an easy life. "Do you mind if I ask your name?" I asked. "Mr. Paul will work," he replied with a smile. "Mr. Paul, I'm assuming your name will be changed, so perhaps you'd like to give me your in-game name." "Oh," I said, thinking. I'd never been particularly pleased with my name. It was fine, it was who I'd been, but now that I had the chance to change everything about myself, I couldn't make a decision. Options ran through my mind, but nothing stuck out. "Well, what's the naming convention like on, Valdrani?" "Yeah, that's the one." "You mean the planet that has many sentient races, each with multiple competing cultures spread out across a planet that makes your Jupiter pale in comparison? How long have we got to sit here?" Trick question, we are out of time. Name or I'll pick one for you, and minor spoiler, it will be Betty." I didn't want a lifetime as Betty. No offense, Miss White, but my mind blanked. It's always easy to speculate on naming, but I never had problems when I'd play games. I'd just do something silly like IP Freely. But in games, you never really get called your character name. Having to actually introduce myself as IP, that bothered me. I wanted something simple, strong, evocative of who I am or who I wanted to be. I could name myself after my favorite football player. And yet, my favorite fictional character was a well-known archaeologist named after a state. Maybe there was a happy medium if I just... "Time is up," Mr. Paul said softly. "Please give me a name." I had nothing else. "Montana,"